Askredid by Forsyth from Peru. What's your town famous for? 30,000 people used to live here, now it's a ghost town. Was there too much fighting on the dance floor? Murder rate and a giant stainless steel arch. And toasted ravioli. Your murder rate might go down if you stop burning the ravioli. Rush, Drake, The Weeknd, Mike Myers and sad desperate hockey fans. Toronto. Black Sabbath, UB40, Electric Light Orchestra, Duran Duran. Birmingham. Drinking. Violence. Drunken violence. Violent drinking. Drunken Scots regretting leaving Bonnie, Scotland. Violent Scots regretting leaving Bonnie, Scotland. This could still just be Glasgow. Cadillac Ranch. Amarillo, represent. Alien spaceship crash. I live in Roswell, New Mexico. Fun fact, back in the 80s we worked on a ranch for the Bogles family that had bought the place the crash happened on. My husband had rounded up that pasture a number of times. He said you could see that something had hit the ground and dug a trench. He took us out to see it once, but the only thing that remains is the trench and it's all grown over, but you can see it. The crash happened close to Corona and the closest military base was Roswell. Nothing really happened here in town. A lot of people would love to know what you know about the crash site. Hollywood's backlot and the Time Bandit ship. Burbank. Biggest accordion festival west of the Mississippi. Knowing nothing but the song and its artist, I'm gonna guess Albuquerque. Town I grew up in, Poco, BC, is where Terry Fox was from. The high school he went to was relocated the year I graduated from it, and the old one torn down a few years after that. I take a lot of pride in having walked the same halls he walked, and having played basketball on the same court. Deleted. Nessie. Inverness. Love that city. Walls. Old ones. Still intact. Tourists love them. We got some tasty bakery buns too. A pretty funny comedy show, more recently. Some famous singers and bands. Oh, and a massacre of civilians by them dastardly British. Oh shii, mine's a city not a town. Am I disqualified? Derry. Crabs, dirt bikes, murders, the Star-Spangled Banner, The Wire, the list goes on. Baltimore. Photographic film. At least it was. But you still have the garbage plate and Wegmans. Previously, it was an automotive boomtown. It was known for prosperity. Now it's known for drugs, crime, and poverty. Edit, it's not in the US. Detroit. A pretty famous 1990s serial killer lived within walking distance of my neighborhood. He buried multiple bodies on his property. There is a walking trail that goes right by his entire property. He killed himself in 1995, I believe, after police were on his trail. They are still trying to match remains with missing people. Where? A double axe murder. Fall River. My hometown is famous for the Lost Boys, crazy clones from outer space, the boardwalk, a few small celebs, musicians, and being the only real surf city. Fuck you, Huntington Beach. My current dwelling is famous for some car racing, Cameron Diaz, and Snoop Dogg. First one has to be Santa Cruz. Pizza, hot dogs, enormous potholes, a huge bean, and being windy. Firing the first shot of the American Civil War. Fort Sumter, you're in Charleston, SC. A 500-mile automobile race. Daytona? We were the last county in the UK to get a McDonald's. People lost their minds. You should have seen my podunk cowtown when a Starbucks opened. Pandemonium. It used to be IBM. Now it's violence and human trafficking. Rochester. A big deep clear lake. Duluth. Divorce, prostitution and gambling. I think most people have forgotten the Reno reference. My dad is actually from Sparks. Lots of really fantastic memories from there, but no one in the family has left there.